Hey guys, how's it going? It's Al. If you have been following on social media, you know that I've been on a little bit of a heater lately. We took down 30,000 plus on FanDuel in NBA on Friday night. We had a 25K win on Sunday on the main slate. And on Monday Night Football, DraftKings Showdown, I just took down $140,000 in the $15 Millionaire Maker. Only split it with a few people. Every single Monday night and Thursday night video that I do, I go over my process. We're going to take a look back. I go over the process before lock, obviously, to talk about what we're going to do. I'm going to show you after lock exactly what I did and how it represents what I was talking about on the video and how we won $140,000 in a single game showdown tournament. Absolutely insane Monday night. Thank you guys for being here. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the notifications bell, leave me a reply down below, and be sure to check out the How to Win on DraftKings playlist. Most of the questions that people are going to have are going to be answered already in an evergreen video in there. That's the playlist that this video is going to reside in as well. So it's all there for you. All you got to do is watch the videos and click the things. Let's go.
He's a legend.
I know that the first things that people are going to ask me is what projections do you use and what lineup builder did you use to build your 150 lineups last night on DraftKings? So as I've said a bunch of times, I use the projections from establishtheRun.com. Great tool. There is a link down below, smizzle.tv/ETR will take you there, or you can just use promo code SMIZLIFE at checkout for 10% off of any new membership over at Establish the Run. I take their projections and I plug them into the Fantasy Labs lineup builder. It's very easy to do. You can preload them in there. They update as they get updated at ETR, and then you can build your lineups accordingly. Easy for football, great for basketball. With lineup changes coming as quickly as they do, and injury reports coming as quickly as they do. Get a discounted subscription to both. Smizzle.tv/labs. Both will be in the pinned comment. Both will be in the description down below. Taking a look at how the night ended up for me, we'll start there. Here it is. I sucked at NBA, guys. Why don't you post when you lose? Here's the post when I lost. I had $1,500 in entry fees. I won $500, so I lost $1,000 there. I had one entry in the 444. I lost it, so that's another 444 down bubble. Thank you for the 500 bits, Cool Mo. But I had 2,250. I max entered. About a third of them got into the money, and we took down first with this lineup. Now, Showdown, we always talk about how you're gonna split Showdown. It's almost impossible to solo win Showdown. It does happen from time to time. Okay, it does happen from time to time that you are able to just have this completely unique lineup and take down a Showdown slate. More often than not, like 99% of the time, it's going to be a split. What we try to avoid is to try and take down the Showdown slate with as few people as possible holding hands with us when we cross the finish line, as opposed to doing it with 100 to 1,000 people, right? I've won a Showdown slate before. It was the Rams game last year, and Goff completed a couple of late passes to Gerald Everett inside the 2-minute mark, and I ended up taking down first place. And I think I split it with about 916 people, and I won $1,000. So after that, I started building this secondary group into the lineup builder, and we're going to talk about that. I mention it on the Showdown video that comes out for every Monday night and Thursday night game right here on the channel every single time. So we had Alvin Kamara captain. He was the guy that we had talked about was the optimal captain. I think I got about 50% of him. We'll go over my allocations in a little bit. Jameis Winston, as I said, Kamara, if he was going to go off, should have been in that Winston group. So if I had Kamara captain, I wanted a lot of Winston with him in those lineups. I went with DK Metcalf. I was allowing 2 kickers and defenses, but I was not allowing 2 of the Seahawks, and that could have burned me with a couple of field goals that the Seahawks kicker missed. And then Freddie Swain. Well, how did you get Freddie Swain? He was only 15%. I talk about building that group at the end of the video. In fact, let's go watch the video. Here's the Monday Night Football video that I did right here.
You want to be. You want to take advantage of those things.
So looking over at the finish.
Here's the rules.
I've got my template built in here. The rules that I just talked about.
The rules.
Pair your captain quarterback with at least 2 wide receiver, tight end, or kicker from the same team. Pair your captain quarterback with at least 1 of the offensive weapons from the other team. If you think DK Metcalf can get off, if you think that Lockett's going to bust a couple of deep ones in this game, or if you think that
DK Metcalf getting deep, that sounds like something that could happen.
You should be pairing their quarterback with them. Same with the tight end.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to see an optimal tight end this week in captain. And limit to at most 1 defensive
one
kicker
only
from the same game.
Only 1 though.
We come back over to Joe. You can see I've excluded kicker and defense.
I usually limit to 1
in the captain spots.
But Al, you had 2.
2 for you guys.
He said 2.
Video. Hit
He said
that
2.
apply settings button. Come on over here and make 150 lineups. Make as many as you want.
Do
Typically,
whatever
I'm
you
going
want.
to do it by ceiling
I
for
do it
this.
by ceiling.
But in terms of this video, just to mess
Yeah.
with the people that are scrolling through looking for
Those
lineups,
people suck.
I'm not going to limit my quarterbacks, which I will normally limit to about 6 or 7%.
6-7% usually.
Nothing's going to change for this game as well. I would also sort by ceiling, not rating or
Yeah,
floor.
sort by
when I
ceiling
build my
for sure.
lineups. That's it. That's all
That's
it
it.
really takes. And then you're going to massage your allocations and combinations and build that last player group in the settings, the one that I really like to
What's
look
the
at.
last player
Try
group?
and differentiate my lineups over here.
Differentiation.
Add a group, use at least 1.
Okay,
and
1.
I'm going to add in like 4 or 5 players that I think are going to be under 10 or 15
Low percentage players,
Make sure that I get a little differentiation, because if you win Showdown, the last thing you want to do is come in first and be tied with like 1,000 people. You're probably going to be tied. It's really impossible, like near impossible, to win solo on DraftKings with the 1.5.
It is.
But if you split with 10 people, much
10.
better than splitting with 1,000.
What if I only split with 5?
Hope that you like to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, go check out ETR and Fantasy Labs, and
Do that.
check out for another video right there.
Yeah, right there. That guy's smart. So I only split with 4 other people. So let's take a look at what we did over in Fantasy Labs, right? Here's the rules. Same general that I used, same everything. Range of outcomes 15% because I want a little bit of shuffle on my lineups. I don't want it to just be by the allocations. I want it to be more tournament driven. Now we come over to the position. I said I was going to allow 2 defense and kickers. I have not edited this since building last night. And then I said, you know what? I don't want the D and the kicker from Seattle. That can't work. This almost burned me, because I said at most 1 from Seattle, but I'd allow both defense and kicker from New Orleans. But like the Seattle kicker missed the 50-yarder. Like if that 50-yarder hits, I don't know if I win this thing. So chat says he should really stream his process. Yeah, you know, like talk about it beforehand. That important player group, you might have to zoom in on this or full screen if you're watching on your desktop. At least 1. Every one of my lineups last night had either Juwan Johnson, Adam Troutman, Freddie Swain, Rashad Penny, Will Disley, and DJ Dallas. Now, are all those guys going to hit? Hell no. Are they going to hit every week? Is your player group, your low played player group, is that going to hit every week? No. But when it does hit, are you going to be in a position to win like 30, 50, or 100K as opposed to like splitting with 500 people and winning 2K? Definitely. Week 1, Tampa Bay, Dallas, the first game of the year. The last catch knocked me out of first. I was in first for 50K because my group included Rob Gronkowski that week, and he was a low played player. It included a bunch of players that were low on the list that week, and Gronk had a fantastic game in week 1 against Dallas and completely went off. The process remains the process. The only reason I didn't win is because on the last play of the game, Chris Godwin pushed off, did not have OPI called him. He made a catch that dropped me out of first. It's going to take luck. You know, I've never said that it doesn't take luck to win tournaments. Winning tournaments is extremely hard in daily fantasy. You're going to have to get lucky. And I definitely got lucky in this spot. 1, the missed field goals from Seattle. 2, Johnson hitting the field goal with about just under the 2-minute warning. And then Geno Smith takes 2 sacks late in the game, and I'm refreshing like a madman, hoping that people with Saints defense aren't going to come from behind and take this away. And then he almost gets sacked for a safety and then throws a hot air balloon that almost gets picked. And if it got picked, probably would have gone back, picked clean, would have gone back for a pick 6. Whoo! Dodged a whole bunch of bullets.
The point isn't that you get lucky. The point is to continually put yourself in a position to get lucky. And the process works. It puts you in that position. Took down last night's, holding hands with only 4 other people, $140,000, as you can see right. Sorry. Sir, it says $139,749. It's not really $140,000. Let me round up, please. Allow me the rounding up here. Because the real key is, took down this one, was in position to win in week 1 in Showdown for 50K, if not for a non-called OPI. And we have four different weeks out of the first 7 where we've had a top 100 finish in the Millionaire Maker. I've been knocking on the door all season. I hope we can keep it surrounded moving forward. I hope that these videos are helping you improve your process and put you in a position that you can be a more profitable daily fantasy player, that you can be in a position to win tournaments and do better in your cash games, and so that you can enjoy this game that I've played for the last 10 years and has been so kind to me. So appreciate you guys being here. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, watch all the other videos in that How to Win on DraftKings playlist, and catch the stream 6 days a week during NFL, 9 videos a week as well on the YouTube channel. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.
He's a legend.